go. Hello!
Turn off the music.
Hello. Let me just kill the video. Where'd it go?
I think it's over now.
I know it's over now.
Hello, everybody.
She's being weird. Hey.
Welcome to the Blind and the Special. We're in the same room tonight.
She's drunk.
I just opened my drink.
You're still drunk.
How can I be drunk? I just took one sip.
You're drunk.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the drunk lady.
Sure. All right.
How's everyone doing? So we're gonna do this year. Happy New Year! It's a happy New Year. We don't know why we are in a happy mood because, well, everybody in Canada is under lock and key.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Russians in the Soviet Union, we are not allowed to go anywhere outside of our home. Well, you aren't. I can't because I essential worker. But yes, how is everybody? Let's turn the camera to the pretty lady. Hello, pretty lady. Much better than looking at my stupid mug. Okay, I'm trying to open stories because she has not opened the stories, and Costin, you cannot blame me for anything tonight because I came up with the idea of switching the time to now instead of earlier because children.
And I already told you why I didn't open all the windows.
Because that would set house on fire?
Yes.
Okay.
My computer will overheat and set the house on fire, quite literally.
Okay. I understand. No, I don't.
You should.
Okay. So I'm just opening things. Okay, so talk about your fun. So where should we open up? So it's been a long.
Sorry.
So it's been a long time since I have been here. So we're trying to set off New Year well. I don't know why I'm stuck in this accent. I just can't get rid of it.
Can I hit you and will it stop it?
That's not Twisted Tea, so it will not work. You have to have Twisted Tea for it to work. It's a big can, little taller, yellow, goes whack. It's a funny video. If I could find it, I'd do it. Anyway, so yeah. Go.
Okay, fine. You just told me to Anyway, so it's been an interesting couple of days. I put out my video today, and I do apologize. I wanted it to be a 5-minute video. I did.
Open.
I really did. But there was so much
I'm in yours.
bullshit in that 20-minute video that I just I did 5 takes before I filmed that 36-minute video. And I just
blogs.
There was so much stuff that I had to say that I was like, you know what? There is no way that any of this will make sense without the video.
Who the hell is Rod's St. Bart's? Or should I just not care about that one?
Rod Phillips.
Oh, Oh, right, got it now.
And I already read that one.
Okay, so don't touch any of those stories.
Yeah.
Got it.
You want the Polyev?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So, shut the
front door.
So I ended up doing a blind reaction video, but I still went with the speaking directly to Molly angle that I wanted to do in my original video. So I kind of melded both ideas. And I hope to hell that it turned out to be a good video. I received very good comments on it. I did get told I was tearing her down for views, but whatever. That's fine.
Twitter, I hate you.
And last night...
God damn, I did a lot of Sun articles. Sorry, I just realized how many Sun articles I actually... Yeah, it's going to be a Sun night.
Last night on the app that shall not be named, because most of you guys go...
even though adult TikTok is a very fun place.
It is. I...
500 fucking viewers in the live stream for 3 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a bad platform. It's shit.
And I went from 4,409 followers yesterday to 5,038 today.
Ta-da!
Because of that live stream. However...
You had retards.
I had the biggest amount of... Oh my god.
You had retard that starts with F that I can't say because YouTube will get mad.
There were so many people who discovered what blind people discovered the minute Apple made that freaking thing back in the 80s. Okay? How, let's make the screen reader say stupid things, right? And so there was a lot of that. I had to block a lot of people, or as many people as I could, out of my life because they were making voiceovers say things like things that I probably shouldn't repeat on YouTube because my channel will go kaboom.
Well, I can say it on my channel, kind of. Or I could go to Cog's channel and say it, but I won't say it here because you've got sensitive people that take a look at your videos and don't come to the streams.
It was bad.
Hello, Spittlebuggy! How you doing?
It was George.
Swifty Meme Lord. Hello, Swifty. Get Swifty.
You did that last time.
Who did?
You.
I don't.
He's been here.
I will do that every time I see that because... Get Swifty. So, I don't have a hat. I need a hat. Look at this. This is bad. I'm old. Getting old sucks.
That's what happened. It was interesting.
It's gone. It's all gone. It's gone.
And if diamonds were actual dollars, I would have quite a lot of dollars right now.
Diamonds. They are money.
They are, but they don't equivalent. Wow.
Equivalate. Equivocation.
They do not equate $2 per dollar.
Did you go to university recently or something?
They are. I got like 4,000 and something diamonds, but it's only like $5. That's how much it's like again, Lino points.
It's lemons.
Yeah.
It's lemons. Just call it lemons.
It is
Diamonds
lemons.
are lemons.
It is lemons.
If we were on D-Live, we'd have lemons.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the lemons we can do absolutely nothing with. But we love you anyway. Thank you so much, people, for the donations. Oh, by the way, Cult of Krill. Good God, man. Are you insane? Thank you so much for the Christmas present. We love you.
We do. A lot.
In fact, I'm probably going to end up using a chunk of that, plus whatever we get this month for invoices. I got to get a laptop. That thing is fucking killing me. I'm here because I can't run that thing for over an hour.
Yeah.
It's not even overheating. It's just going... So, yeah. Not happy. And on top of that, I think that the upload fucked up the t-shirt. And I'm kind of sad. So... if you guys could do me a favor right now, click the link in the description that has the Teespring store thing on it. Tell me what you guys think. If it looks like shit, tell me. I'm going to order a sample, but it's like $30. But tell me what you guys think. Would you buy it? I made the shirt. It took 8 weeks, but I'm gonna fix it up a little bit. I something's off about it, and I don't know what.
Now, do you want to
Sorry. Irate Alex looked at it today for me. He said he would buy it, but he's not going to buy it because, well, he's a prick. But still.
Do you want to tell them why you are doing Teespring?
Oh, right. The problem is Streamlabs is being super uber retarded right now. And I don't care if I can't use that word. I am retarded, so I'll use that word. So they're being horrible right now. And what they've done is they've taken almost... 60% of all of my products, like the shirt, almost all the shirts, her stuff and my stuff, any and all of the mugs are all on hold as just, they just say not in stock or just on hold. They won't give me a reason for any of it. Yet, I'm being told by Sinatra and everybody that they're not having any problems, so something is specifically up with my Streamlabs account, and it's pissing me off. So, right now, we're going to Teespring, just going to try it out for now, see how it works. I might, Gulf City Outlaws told me to try, Threads. Threadless is what he uses. I might switch over to that to try it. I just want to know if you guys like the shirt. The background is not the permanent transition. The permanent transition is the little van. And the dude inside the van. I can actually take, I designed, the little dude is actually standing. The gorilla is actually a full animation. But it's all made of polygon shapes, so it can only go in like certain directions because too much, and you're seeing like a cone over here and a tit over here. That's like the tit's the ear. But yeah. Whew. Why did my phone go off?
I don't know. So to start off tonight,
Oh, someone liking my new video.
we have a blog that...
Are we starting with the blog?
That's what you said we should do.
That's right, we should. I
Um,
was going to look up the Conor McGregor video because I want to see that so bad.
So there's...
Conor, in case those who don't know, Conor McGregor replied apparently to whatever Paul brother is being dumber, and going, "Your wife is hot, you're not," something like that. I don't fucking know. I can't remember it all, but it was stupid. So yeah, continue.
So one of the people replied to my sharing of the Molly Burke video, and said a fair point, or a fair response, but a counterpoint is that sighted people want us to be extinct so they don't have to help us. And as his proof, he linked me his own blog post.
God.
So,
And it's a recent blog post too, so it's not like it's something old. And this is ADA, CVAA. Is that Canada's?
yes.
Close.
ADA is the States, CDA is
CVAA.
CVAA. That's not Canada.
Okay. So this is gonna be
Or maybe it's veterans.
whatever.
Veterans-
Okay. Well,
veterans.
it's hyperlinked, and I don't know. I don't like hyperlinks.
Either way, his proof
Shit.
of his
21st Century Communications and Video Accessibilities Act.
Ah, okay.
I don't even want to know. I really don't. It's FCC bullshit.
Either way, this guy says that sighted people want blind people to be extinct, and as proof, links his own blog post.
Did you challenge him at all, or is this going to be counted
This
as
is
a challenge?
his this is the challenge.
Oh boy.
So
I
thank
need
you.
drugs for this.
So thank you for the content,
Continue.
and consider this my rebuttal
See, my problem is the fact that I'm reading this title, and that's why
on blind entitlement.
on blind. No, it's not even on blind entitlement. See, on blind entitlement would make sense. This is kicking my ass right now. On blindness entitlement.
Oh.
Yeah. So first off, what? Insert JonTron meme. I need a towel. I'm sweating up a storm because my body heat is changing from that shower. You should wear your funny hat since we're not wearing headsets.
I don't want to wear my funny hat.
Wear your funny hat.
I don't want to wear it.
Okay. Anyway, back to the seriousness because I'm trying to make it because that already broke me. Why? Because I can't understand English. Oops. That's racist. Oops.
I actually got told last night because I called one of the trolls a retard, and somebody was like, "Don't say the R slur."
The R slur? The R slur? Redundant? I can say redundant. That's redundant. It's the same thing. Kind of. Alright, what do we got? What do we got in chat? I'm reading chat off my phone because this is a tiny screen. What do we got? What do we got? Super cool. We have a URL for Streamlabs. Wait, super cool. Oh. It's doing the stupid URL thing. Thank you, Swifty. That man's on some Hot Pockets right now. This is gonna be,
Interesting.
drink your gin.
I was gonna say, do you need my lighter?
Okay.
Can we just share the drugs? Because you're in the way of mine.
Not yet.
Okay. I'm not wearing the clown nose. I'm not wearing the clown nose. Oh, good. You can wear the clown nose.
Blind people don't have any political power. God, that's worse than a fucking face mask. You heard me.
We don't.
What?
Blind people don't have any political power.
Noodles. It's all the noodles. Send the nudes. Alright, blind people don't have any political power. It can seem as though we do because of landmark laws like the CVAA, which is apparently an FCC act for accessibility in media, which they can't simply just call it the Accessible Media Act. That would be so much easier, wouldn't it? Instead of whatever the fuck convoluted bullshit they decided to call it. But hey, it's the FCC, and as a former United States ham radio operator, I know about how convoluted the FCC can be. Good fucking God, you don't want to know. But by and large, is it by and large or by and large?
By and large.
Okay. We don't have any political power at all in the United States, and I'm sure abroad. This is abroad.
You're sure, are you? Have you done any fucking research? Did you know that there's a visually impaired minister in Justin Trudeau's cabinet?
Gotta have that equality.
You dumbass. Anyway.
Bing! 1 point. Blind. 0.0 for dum-dum. David A. Patterson is a black man that served from 2008 to 2011.
Okay.
Where did he serve? No. Okay.
Sir, yeah, where? Was he an army?
I hate this shit. Fucking, are you paid by the hyperlink or something, dude? NGA, National Governors Association.
That's a thing.
Okay. So Governor David A. Patterson. Okay.
Okay.
Who really looks fucking blind to me. I don't know if you people can see it.
Why couldn't you just say Governor David A. Patterson, who served from 2008 to 2011?
Yeah, okay.
What? Why do you have to be so convoluted?
I'm just doing a quick scan of his profile. In 1985, he was elected to represent Harlem. This is off of his own website, by the way, people. I'm not looking off of the dude's thing, because this guy sent me down a rabbit hole. It's rabbit hole night, people! Happy fucking New Year! Hey, Gunfox! How's it going, buddy? Hey, Ginger Snap, you gorgeous lady.
Gunfox, you missed your news dump.
Ha Okay, so, and in 1985, he was elected to represent Harlem and New York. Okay? And in 2002, he became the minority leader of the New York Senate.
Okay.
The first non-white legislative leader in New York's history. He made history again in 2004 when he became the first visually impaired person to address the DNC, held in Boston, blah, 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 blah. So we have
So he was a governor.
Yes.
And he was visually impaired.
Yes. As I was about to read. You ready?
But
he became governor, completing on March 17th, 2008, he became governor, completing the unexpired term of Eliot Spitzer, following Governor Spitzer's resignation, because Spitzer's an ass. Mm-hmm. Patterson, who is legally blind, is nationally recognized as a leading active advocate for the visually and physically impaired.
But
Scene.
Didn't this author just say in his opening thesis that we have no political power?
Ultimately, he lied about baseball tickets. What the fuck? So, why did this guy send you this fucking article? This guy wrote this?
To prove...
Did he write it with his mouth?
To prove that
You'll come up with very few pickings, period. David A. Patterson is a black man that served from 2008 to 2011, period. Ultimately, comma, he lied about baseball tickets, comma, which is how his term ended, period. This looks bad, period. But all the same, comma, he was a small champion for disabilities, especially the visually impaired, period. Not as progressive as I'd like, but I'll take it. End paragraph.
He's trying to prove Molly's point that people
shit.
think that disabled people and blind people are bad and broken.
Yes. Hello, Richo.
This is why he sent me this article.
His
article.
Okay, so let's see. What is this? He lied about baseball tickets. Okay. This might just be the whole show, because this dude fucking hyperlinked everything. Which... I received a message. Oh boy.
A TikTok message?
Oh, your hyperlink failed. So, it's a New York Times link, no wonder. Okay, so that New York Times link is gone, so I'll have to find me a link to that article, which I doubt, which is how his term ended. Okay, so you heard that paragraph, right? So that's his first example, which representation, whether or not they're shit, they did something with baseball tickets. What, did he buy scalped tickets? Anybody know what Patterson did? Anybody from New York? Père de Bear.
Père de Bear.
I received another message. Oh boy. Why do I have a feeling it's Call of Duty people? Come play with us.
It's either Call of Duty people or people going, you need to mod.
Oh my god, that's... Yeah, I really appreciate... Calm. I hate social media. Send me back to the woods. Oh, come on. Sirius Habib is another one. He's totally blind, and according to his website anyway, comma, is now a Jesuit. The Jesuits are coming! The Jesuits. It's the Jesuits.
What? Okay.
What the fuck am I reading?
Why this proves nothing. It makes a whole bunch of...
Oh, well, where's Scribe? Hold on. I want Scribe to see this entire paragraph so his mind can explode at its glorious what the fuckness. You ready for the punctuation in this one?
Sure.
Cyrus Habib is another one, period. He's totally blind, comma, and, comma, according to his website anyway, comma, is now a Jesuit, period. Still, comma, when he was in office, comma, he did a lot of interesting progressive things, comma, like make it possible for people to send videos to testify in legislative matters. That was a bad thing? Oh.
No, he's saying that was a good thing.
Okay. Outside of those two, I couldn't find any other prominent visually impaired politicians here in the United States. I'd imagine it's due to our unwillingness to challenge the system and actually force society to become accessible. For decades, blind people have never seen society as the problem. It's always the individual that's the problem. No, society blows. The individual is cool. Society is the fucking problem. You got that backwards, dude.
I don't know any blind person that hasn't gone, fuck society.
This is impressive. Okay, so according to Pirate Pete, Patterson asked for Yankee tickets as a kickback fined by the ethics committee for $62,000. Jesus Christ. For fucking... Okay, well... I don't...
Blind or not, that's a shady thing to do.
Baseball tickets for... Well, what was it for? Was it for as a joke? Like, what was the kickback for? If it's baseball tickets, what was it, to build a porch? That's what I would think it would be. Something... I'd think it would be a minor joke like that would be for an infraction.
Dan Crenshaw is visually impaired.
Oh, that's right. He got one eye. Oh, you missed. And you wrote this in October, dude, of 2020. So you can't say shit. Sorry, buddy. So what else are we? I'd imagine it's due to our unwillingness to challenge the system and actually force society to become accessible. For decades, blind people have never seen society as the problem. It's always the individual that's the problem. Other way around.
That's not true at all.
And once more. What? Sorry?
Like I said, I don't know any blind person that hasn't had a gripe with society for something. And we point out stupidity in our community, and it's so prevalent because our community is so small. But blind people definitely think there's a problem with society. It's whether or not you choose to go down the path
Here, you
of
keep ranting. I need a
Molly, who instead of, instead of trying to, do something besides blame society, they just get stuck in that it's society's fault and blind people are thought of as bad and broken and we need to, like, this is where this guy is coming from. And he's sitting here, he's shitting on his own community. Like, actually shit. This is what I'm... okay.
This would be this is an example of self-vilification or wretchedness in Scribe's bingo.
Yes.
For anybody that wants to know. This would be a prime example. Here we go.
When I sit there and call out Molly, okay, I'm trying to be as constructive as I can because I actually want, I really do want her to hear these things. And I want her to
Do you want her to feel attacked?
No.
You want her to smarten the fuck up?
Yes.
You want to give her a verbal slap across the side of the head like you would do if she was sitting in front of you?
Yes.
So you want to drive to Toronto, walk up to her and go, please smarten the fuck up, smack.
Yes.
And take Gallup away.
No. That's not...
Okay,
That's not
okay.
fair.
We go to Toronto, we pick her up, we drive you both to the middle of a cornfield. Okay? First one to get their way out wins the argument.
But it's just... This is actual shitting on the community. Like, I have been accused of shitting on the blind community because of calling out Molly. This is actually shitting on the blind community. Taking accomplishments for somebody, like political accomplishments, opening your thesis and saying that that blind people have no political power, and then you name a governor of a state.
A governor for almost 25 years.
Yeah.
Before he got yanked. Okay, so Pirate Pete just cleared this up. He solicited and accepted free tickets to the 2009 World Series from the Yankees. So he got them directly from the ball club.
Right.
So so he said, give me the tickets, and okay, so bullshit. If it's something like that, I don't think it should matter. Like, it's like that. It's something like that. I got a feeling it was probably minor. It says whether or not they got the blind guy front row seats is unknown. I want to know what the exchange was for. Because that's how I look at severity of offenses.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, it sucks that you have to look at it that way, but we do have a lot of overreaching laws.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to stuff like bartering, the barter system. Now, in politicians' case, if there was like $100,000 in cash and the tickets. See, I had this happen a couple times at a bunch of places I worked at. That came up with rules that you cannot exchange gifts. You can't give gifts to your clients. You can't do anything like that from the administrative level. Mm. It's so fucking stupid. And thank you, that's the EU. Go fuck yourself. Ruining my steel industry. But yeah, so let's continue this diatribe. Is that what this word is?
Yeah.
Or gris. We'll call it gris. And, once more, if this certain individual can't physically participate in the visually impaired community so that we can pony up to the sighted people.
Wait, what?
Wow, you have a lot of hatred, dude. Then that individual should just hurry up and die.
Nobody says that, dude.
Let's try this again. Okay? And, okay, so this is, it's always the individual that's the problem. And once more, if this certain individual can't physically participate in the visually impaired community so that we can pony up to sighted people, then that individual should just hurry up and die, because they will never represent the visually impaired community.
Okay, no.
Wow, you hate yourself, dude. Is this like, seriously, I'm sorry, hello, Sigmund Freud here. I would like you to take a mirror and look into...
Why is he Russian?
Because he's Russian, damn it, he's from the eastern side of the wall.
Try again.
Okay.
Hi, Ghost Dog.
I wish I could remember my German. Heinz gets... there we go.
There you go.
Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to... Fuck it. My name is Vladimir Putin. I make consulate tell you this in Russian because I can't do German voice right now. But listen very closely, my friend. Take a mirror. Bring it very close to your face. Your eyes might work. And then smash it in and go, oh shit, I should stop talking about myself. To the community, society. Oh, again, remember. Okay.
Shouldn't it be remember again?
Again, comma, visually impaired community, period. Again, comma, remember, question mark.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So because they will never represent the visually impaired community, period. Okay. Again, comma, remember, question mark. To the community, society isn't the problem.
Yes,
to the community, society is always the fucking problem. That is the argument.
The problem with the community is that sometimes they blame society for their individual problems, and that's the issue. That's the problem.
It was considered an underhanded bribe since the tickets were worth thousands of dollars. Lame.
Yeah.
Oh, so they had the Yankees had a whole bunch of cases pending on this. The asking and receiving was viewed as an underhanded bribe since the tickets were worth thousands of dollars.
Okay.
This mindset can be summed up in a few incidences. These may appear to be small, minuscule happenings in the community, but they all link to a belief that will never allow us to progress or have any serious political power. Except in Canada, I guarantee a whole bunch all over Europe. I know Sweden. Yeah, that place. Would you want to move to Sweden or Germany? Where would you go? Where would you like to go?
Scotland. If Scotland wasn't full of the SNP.
Oh, greeting, Ghost Dog! Welcome, Ghost Dog! Welcome, Ghost Dog! Welcome, welcome, Ghost Dog! Happy New Year!
Are you okay?
No. I'm looking at your tights going, ooh, tights.
Tights or...
Tits? We have little picture and camera is up above your chest, so let's adjust. We make better. We make better view. There, we see now. We like screen. Everyone likes screen. Hello, screen. Now you can see my boobies. Okay.
What crack are you smoking, and can I have some?
No, my crack. Mine crack. 9 crack for you. But
I think this stream is just gonna be this article.
pretty much, because that's what I said in the beginning, because we got 5 other things to read, but it's fine. We got time. It's only 11. It is 11:05. It is not bad. I know it is a shock. A Democrat politician is found to be corrupt. Oh my God! Never. Okay. Better. Okay. Sorry, the microphone. I'm trying to fix this whole setup to make it look better so we don't look like shit. Okay. The first symptom, period.
Oh my God. Colon.
You don't... No. Yes, but you don't even need that if it's a... This is the marker to the next paragraph, like the title to the next paragraph. The first instance is a case involving money. Repeatedly, blind people sue the government because paper money isn't accessible. Well, that is...
It is inaccessible in the States.
Well, yeah. All bills, for some reason, are the exact size, shape, and color in the United States. Okay? I'll never understand this since other countries have it simpler.
Yeah.
Then go there.
So, no, but seriously, he just bitched that people sue the government because the money is inaccessible, and then he said that the money was inaccessible.
That's weird, because I could read the link.
He agreed that the money was inaccessible. But he's shitting on people for trying to get the government to change that by suing them.
But this one by the ACB was really popular, and it's a hyperlink.
Oh, the American Council for the Public.
It's a New York Times article. Blind win court ruling in U.S. currency from 2008.
As they should.
In 2008, when everybody switched to fucking different money.
No, but the thing is that the U.S. should have updated their currency to be more accessible. A lot of other countries, developed countries did.
Money readers exist and have for a long time.
They're also fucking expensive, you dumb fuck.
Oh, that was me. That was me and Ginger that said that.
Oh, sorry, Ginger and Pincalo.
Bitch.
But they are expensive.
I know that, but they're things. They existed. Your phone can read money.
Yes,
The person next to you can read money.
No,
Or
never.
how about the deaf blind people I knew at the swap meets in just outside of San Jose, okay? We used to do swap meets. So when I was a ham radio operator, okay, when I was a teenager, my parents and I, we did electronic swap meets. Anybody who sees my face and might remember from way back when would know that. We were one of the most popular fucking places there. Now, the problem with that was, it wasn't really a problem. Early in the morning, at about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock when we were setting up, this couple would always show up. A deaf-blind woman who all of her money was folded into little origami shapes. Perfectly fine!
Yeah, when I went to the American History field trip, Mom and I had to go and fold my money in all different ways, and then it broke my wallet.
Didn't say it was a perfect system, but it's a system. But that was the thing, and that was in 99, 2000. So, yeah, people have to look at it that way. The U.S. government will pay for them. So, yeah, like stipends. There's all sorts of that. Like, we have things up here that give people, you know what I mean? There's programs. People don't... My problem is people look at the American system and think you have to pay for everything. But you guys are actually kind of on the cusp of fixing your system.
Yeah.
But freedom people fuck you over on that. Sorry.
Kind of do, yeah.
No offense. Like, there's a couple little things you guys could learn from the rest of the world, but we're not going to get into that. We're not. I love you all. In fact, it was so popular that the NFB got offended that blind people wanted hassle-free access to paper money.
Yeah, because the NFB is militantly blind.
Do you know about this one?
A little bit.
The NFB getting offended?
A tiny bit. Not a lot, but I do know a little, like, because the NFB...
Select the boy. Hello.
And if the NFB is militantly almost do things the hard way specifically because we are blind and we need to prove that we are independent militant. There was a story about a blind couple in Idaho that was actually abusing their kids. And the Family and Children's Services came and took them away, and the NFB made such a stink that the parents were being persecuted because they were blind, that the children were given back to the family, and guess what happened to the kids? Just guess.
Hundreds of thousands of blind people use paper money every day without difficulty. We hope that... Yeah, okay. So it was basically saying, why change it? Because a couple of you people want to bitch about it. That's what that's what I'm reading from the NFB right now. So I'm reading the NFB statement from the appeals court about the Court of Appeals, and quite literally it says the blah 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 appeals district court is profoundly misguided and may unintentionally do real harm to blind Americans. Hundreds of thousands of blind people use paper money every day without difficulty. We hope that this ruling will not have the intended misconsequence of reinforcing society's misconception that blind people are unable to function in the world as it currently is. Identifying items by touch, including currency, is convenient, but not essential to blind people being able to participate fully in society. And that was in 2008. For a court to say that we cannot identify it by touch, we can't use it as a fiction and a dangerous one. Millions of items that cannot be identified by touch must be managed by the blind in business, industry, and education every day. We are successfully managing all of these endeavors, and courts ruling challenges or abilities to do so without any supporting evidence. I see nothing wrong with what they said. What about you?
That one I'll give them.
Really? I don't know. Okay. But then again, I'm also the person that won't buy you half the shit you want.
You won't let me have a $50 fucking Echo so I can...
No, I'm not letting you have... We are not bringing that shit into this fucking house.
So I can...
Fuck off.
My fucking workout apps are now trying to give me ads that I can't skip.
Yes, and do you know what your Amazon Echo is going to do?
Not that.
Bullshit!
It doesn't. You get the skill. You get the freaking Alexa, or the workout skill.
It has a microphone in it, right?
Yes.
It has a sensor in it, right? You know it listens, right? You know, there are tons of shit, right? Did you see the new articles that
Your
we've been
phone
reading?
listens to you all the time.
That's different. My phone won't call 911 on me.
It won't call 911 on me either.
The Echo will.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. I read an article about it 2 months ago that said that. On this very show! So, don't give me that bullshit. Should not know. What's this? Greetings, Selectably. Streamlabs blind. Check Streamlabs.
Sorry.
lady.
My phone did not alert me. Because my sleep alarm has kicked in.
I'm not shocked the NF... Wait, where am I here? Oh, okay. The common stance... Okay, so remember how I clicked that article, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so... That's not the only time they got offended. People wanted society to change to become more accessible. Earlier, they launched one of many opinion pieces saying it's not discrimination if blind people can't independently use paper money in the United States. That's the same fucking thing I just said. Here's the audio version of that article. I am not going to actually sit here and listen to Jaws read it because Jaws is a crime against humanity. The common stance from the NFB and many others, even to this day, is why should paper money be accessible when you can fold your money? You fold your own money.
Dan.
Milkman Dan, thank you.
Thank you for the donation that says, this is for doing a fatality and for good content. Merry Christmas to you, the boys and the 8 man.
Thank you.
Oh, that's an old one.
Where's the one from Gunfox?
Thank you for the
Donation.
5 smacks for Pink Hollow and 5 shots for Blind. And what the hell? Hold on.
$1 million. I'm not sure. Okay, so the common stance from the NFB and many others, even to this day, is why should money be accessible when you can fold your money? You fold your own money, don't ask for more. Just shut up and adapt without demanding better. This is like a rant. I'm not shocked the NFB had this point of view. Yeah, well, the NFB is retarded. Like, this is the problem. The NFB is run by sighted people that wish they were blind.
No, it's not. No, the NFB is run by angry blind people.
Angry blind people?
Who hate sighted people.
So it's like the antithesis of the CNIB? Where I go to the CNIB and it's all fucking sighted Karens?
It's and the people they hire have some sight. Like there's I could count on one hand the amount of totally blind employees of the CNIB that I've met. The rest of them that have vision impairments have vision impairments. Vision being the key word.
In all of their rulings, they employ solutions that will need to be challenged later on. How long is this fucking thing?
I don't...
This is hurting my brain, and I go... the second symptom, period. Another incident involves a visual assistance service called ARIA.
You mean IRA?
IRA, whatever the fuck that thing is. IRA provides highly trained agents to be virtual assistants to the visually impaired. Yeah, I don't need to open that hyperlink. I know what it is.
Which is actually something... I wouldn't mind trying it like a couple times.
This could mean helping callers navigate an inaccessible website, travel somewhere in real time, or reading Blackboard in class. Yes, like see my eyes, okay? The ARA incident has many moving parts, so let's start at the beginning. In 2019, ARA announced that calls up to 5 minutes were free, so this is about the change. He's bitching about the change.
So yeah, what happened was IRA was allowing free 5-minute calls, unlimited free 5-minute calls. And when I heard that, I told all of my friends, I said, this is going to last a year. Okay? It lasted about 8 months. Now, what they've done is they still allow free 5-minute calls, but you get, I believe, 1 or 2 in a 24-hour period. So it's still you still get a lot of free time. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to pay for the plans or...
Pause. Pair to bear, I have brain damage. Continue.
So they do still offer free access to IRA, and you can access IRA for free in a lot of shopping centers in the States, and it's coming up here too. I think it's in Walmart up here now. So it's not like they took away the free 5-minute calls completely. It just wasn't financially feasible for them to be swamped with 5-minute calls, because people were getting to the 5 minutes, calling or hanging up and calling back away.
Oh, do I want to continue this? Okay, cool. Okay, can we stop that long?
Yes.
Okay. I do find it extremely amusing that suddenly, so they changed the CEO, right? So when they changed that, they got a new CEO.
Yeah.
Troy just pops out of nowhere and decides to just invest in niche startup. Troy, what are you, an investor? First name basis? But we'll get to that in another blog post.
Oh my god.
Wow, you are angry, dude. Do you work for the NFB? Buckle up, because this is where capitalism does its thing and ruins a good thing. Done!
Oh, God.
Not going to read this shit any fucking more. So how have we been acquired? What the fuck crap are you making us read, dude? Read this. This is my argument. This 30 fucking page blog post that says nothing. I see nothing about genocide. You were talking about blind genocide.
Yeah.
Where is the blind genocide? You're victims of... Okay, so to this day, you'll find millions of blind people being victims of capitalism by unable to see capitalism as its problem. I'm on paragraph fucking 20, and he's still talking about ARA.
Victims of capitalism?
In the case of ERA, many say it's a business and business has to survive, so we should stop abusing the system, get a job, and stop being entitled blind people.
Yeah.
But is it really entitlement when we finally just had enough with trying to appeal to a society that wants us dead? Ah, you're the one, J'accuse! J'accuse! No matter how much we change to try to fit in society, society will change again to keep us locked out.
Dude, just fucking institutionalize yourself then.
Holy crap. Wow. So you're the one. So I just zoomed through to this paragraph. So you are the one. You, sir, are the one who is specifically calling whatever the fuck is going on blind genocide.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's no actual blind genocide.
Without ARA, without money, ARA can't exist, but that's the problem. ARA is a bandage patching up an ableist system. ARA will always... How did this turn in... Fucking paragraph 25. It can be argued that ARA is not for profit. I'll be frank. No, you'll be dumb. I don't care about a private company. If ARA goes under, another capitalist will make a similar service to obtain capital.
Fuck you.
Wow!
You wrote this on your computer, you...
Oh, my brain.
Oh my god.
And continue.
I hate this.
Oh, but wait. There's more. Money drives society, not long-lasting infrastructures for a prosperous life. This is why I don't think blind people were abusing the system. I couldn't care less about a company. I care about people living better lives without being economic slaves. That hurt my head.
I wonder if this guy receives SSD.
Oh. I guarantee he does. Blindness entitlement is a common argument. No, you made up that word. In our community and beyond. Prove it. You are the only... This is the first time I ever... Okay, so it's obviously not a typo. Blindness entitlement. I want to know where else you have seen that word. Where you have seen that phrase. Because I think you made that up for this.
Because I have... You know, when I've definitely called people... Like,
oh, Pear to Bear. So Blind made... If you go back into the video listings, Blind just made a Molly Burke video. And what ended up happening was, whoever the dude is that wrote this, someone called Blind Journalist, wrote this article trying to defend Molly by talking about blind genocide and how society in America and the West wants a genocide of blind people. They want them all dead. And the first instance of it was paragraph 20, where he said they all want you dead with no proof.
Yeah.
Now he's talking about capitalism, failures, and economic slavery. But if blind people can't have a job, how can they be economic slaves? Explain. Blindness entitlement is a common argument in our community and beyond. I have never heard that. Have you ever heard that term?
No, I've never... and even when I've called... Because I've called Molly entitled.
Okay.
Right? But
Sure.
I've never said that this blindness entitlement. Right? I've never used
She's entitled because she's a rich kid.
Yeah.
She's the daughter of a fucking VP of 6 former fucking telecom firms here.
Yeah.
In town.
Yeah.
Well, the province, but yeah. Fuck's sakes. She's entitled because of that. She came back here, left her boyfriend, had a big fucking argument with her boyfriend for COVID. When she could have stayed in LA, where it's less likely because it's still sunny in LA.
Oh, get this. Now, instead of Airbnb hopping, she's gonna go stay on her parents' couch.
You can't Airbnb hop. They shut down the Airbnb.
So I gotta look for my next Airbnb, so I'm gonna stay in my parents' condo for a week.
That's...
Which is also technically not allowed.
No, technically it is, but because it's immediate family, yada, 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 loopholes.
Yeah.
And it's Toronto, so she's liberal. So Tory will just go, oh, little rich girl, that's okay. So yeah. I'm going to go stay at my parents' $5 million condo. Anyway, I'm going to stop that because it's annoying. I've never heard that term in my life, says Select a Boy. I hope I'm saying your name right, boy. Okay, boy, we're going to go to the beach there, boy, yeah? What? Why should we settle for less when crumbs are given just so we can play in a corner of the world where, well, society can continue to wish we'd stop existing? Prove it!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Prove it. What, did you step on someone's foot and they got in your face and now that makes you hate the fucking world? What? Did somebody kick your dog? Where is it?
Jesus.
I can't
Christ.
stop reading this train wreck. This is vapid, I think. Is that the word? Am I looking for that word? Is that the word I'm looking for? I think so. Even if blind people are unwilling to work again, that's society's fault for not making this world a welcome one. People like Stevie Wonder and others got lucky.
Oh, yeah. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles didn't work their asses off.
Oh, Stevie Wonder's not blind. He's faking it.
They just got that shit handed to them.
We all know.
That's all.
We all know Stevie Wonder waves at everybody, so
Fucking.
your
Jesus
chances of making it
Christ.
are very low.
Anybody's chances of making it are very low.
Again, our unemployment rate is higher than 60%. Yes, because of a virus. You wrote this in October, dummy.
No.
Oh, the blind unemployment rate?
The blind employment rate is higher than 60%, and that is a problem. However,
I find it impossible that more than 60% of blind people will get lucky.
it's not about getting lucky.
Honey, how many of your blind friends are entrepreneurs? Because they didn't want to work for anybody or they couldn't find work?
I have a friend who's a disability consultant. She has her own business. And I know several blind people who work for because there are companies in the States that specifically hire blind people. We don't have those up here. No, I'm serious.
I got
we don't
it.
have those up
Yo,
here.
no, we don't have those. Ours don't hire blind people. Instead, they only hire Down syndrome, and that's not a joke.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the number of companies like McDonald's, Burger King, all the fast food joints, they always have somebody with some form of Down syndrome working there.
Yeah.
And it's not a shot. It's just simple. There's a simple fucking fact. Blind people can't work at McDonald's. A blind person cannot work in fast food.
No.
Okay? Perfect fucking example right there of an industry that there is no way you can make that industry accessible.
I called out somebody because they said they worked in like one of the busiest bars in some Middle Eastern country somewhere.
And what did they do?
And they said they were a bartender. And
Okay.
I said, bullshit. I said, are you totally blind? And he said, yeah. I said, bullshit.
No. If
I said, and he goes, he's like, I serve drinks in the busiest night of the bar. And I'm
that's great. A measuring device is very accessible.
like, it is.
The tools a bartender has are very accessible. I don't care what anybody says.
It's not Sorry.
all of the shot glasses are sized. Okay, you have there's a little tiny cone thing, right, that every bartender has to pour their shots with. It's a device that's a measuring device. 90% of good bartenders don't even look at what they're fucking doing.
I'm not talking about
So
the
you can be a blind bartender and not have a fucking problem. I completely believe that. Do I believe the guy does Coyote Ugly style shit? No. Do I believe the guy does the stuff at the bars I used to work at?
That's
No.
what he was making it sound like.
But that's how you heard it. You have to look at it that way. It's also, you said he's in a foreign Middle Eastern country. English probably is not the dude's first language. I defend everybody that deserves defending. This dude does not deserve defending. Because he is stupid. As I said, I don't care about capital. Wow, this one hurts. As I said, I don't care about capital and capitalists because ultimately, if Aria runs out of money, another service will pop up. You already said this. Are you just padding your fucking article?
He says he probably used a
Okay,
screen
final
reader.
article. Final fucking paragraph.
I wonder if he has Jaws.
The reason capitalists abuse the system is... The reason capitalists abuse the system is simple. It's all to make more capital. Our blindness entitlement can't even match up to that level of power, no matter how many advantages we take.
So...
Okay. His name is Robert Kingett. Robert Kingett is a gay, blind journalist and author with many publications in magazines, anthologies, and blogs. He has judged many writing contests with that fucking grammar
Wow.
and has won many awards for his writings and advocacy. Did you pay them? Did you pay them for that?
You won writing awards with that.
I read the punctuation out, right? Like, my point of reading the punctuation out was to point out that you hurt my fucking brain, dude. Sorry, you lose the argument because nothing in here talks about genocide except for one fucking line that you wrote yourself. This is to briefly put this into perspective. The blind community often takes scraps from money-hungry capitalists because honestly, nobody else even pretends to care. We're seen as just abortions that lived by every other minority group. Everybody, I skipped this paragraph. Everybody from every other group wants us dead in some fashion or another. This is partly why so many are against abortion, because abortion is a way for the disabled community at large to be completely eliminated. He went blind from a coat hanger.
Dude, see a therapist. Like a good one.
Oh, I wish I hadn't skipped that one, but wow. Yeah, dude, you're fired. Your argument is out the window because that is just not even an argument from authority. That is an argument from fucking the victim pit. You want to be hurt. You want to be insulted. Well, here's some insults for you. Please, get a backbone. Learn what life is and learn to adapt because the world is not meant to adapt for you. You are meant to adapt to the world. That's how it works. That's how evolution works. The world doesn't evolve to suit you. You evolve to suit the world. That's the only way it works. All of these people, this is my fucking problem. All of these people that want to cry about their fucking, oh, my liberty, oh, Trump bad, oh, Kenny bad, all this fucking bullshit. All of you fucking people out there that want to sit there and try and change the world to suit you is why there's so much conflict right now.
Yep.
Instead of you changing yourself to suit the rest of the fucking world, you, and I'm not talking about you, the writer of this fucking article. I'm talking about you, the world in fucking general. All you little individuals out there that want to sit there and you want to fucking cry and moan because that person called me a bad name and you're 40 fucking years old. Piss off. Grow a backbone. Shut the Fuck Up by Dr. Dennis Leary is a book that needs to be fucking real. My mom hurt me. Shut the fuck up. I don't get enough money from the government. Shut the fuck up. My landlord wants me to pay him rent. Shut the fuck up.
It's the special's turn to rant today.
I'm angry. I'm tired of fucking keeping gloves on. Like, I'm so fucking sick of it. I mean, shit. You guys that are in here, I appreciate you so much. It's just, it's fucking irritating. And it's like, I end up getting sucked into this little pit of nobody wants to hear me fucking rant, so I don't talk. I'm just fucking sick of it now. Like, it's to the point where I'm so sick of opening fucking Twitter to try and see what my friends are fucking posting and what am I getting. Fuck it. Let's look at the first fucking thing I see as soon as I open my fucking Twitter. Okay, let's look. Let's look at the first fucking thing I see. This is why I hate society. This is why I think all this crap needs to just fucking end. Let's see here.
Happy New Year to you, Lord Fury Kitten.
I'm getting retweets when I first go up, so it's like just meme. I don't care. Like, you go to the fucking trending page where I just want to find Canadian news. Nancy Pelosi, Trump pressures Georgia's Secretary of State to find the votes. Pelosi, no, fuck off!
What?
This just in. Nancy Pelosi narrowly wins vote for re-election of the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. 216 to 209.
How?
Fuck, you guys are fucked. You guys are fucked worse than we are. Enjoy communism, my friend. Peppa, just get used to hearing this. Excuse me, do you have your vaccination papers handy?
I don't want to hear anybody shit on Canada anymore.
You guys,
Do you understand me? You guys have nothing.
First thing I fucking read on the trending page. That actually popped up and then disappeared with the Trump article. That. Wow. Fuck. Trump meltdown. See, like, I can't find Jimmy Carter. What, are you guys gonna shit on Jimmy Carter, the fucking nicest president you ever had? Like, the guy was so nice. He gave people hugs. Okay, good. They're talking about how he was underappreciated. Good. That's better. Okay, back to what I was talking about, because
we're already in an hour.
I don't fucking care right now. I'm so fucking aggravated right now. That article pissed me off. I'm so sick of blindness, entitlement. No, you are an entitled piece of shit that doesn't understand what the word no is. I bet you your parents gave you fucking everything.
Probably.
Calm.
This is why he was defending. I don't think he meant that I've had a fair response, because I think he was just trying to kiss my ass and get me to read his article.
I think that's what that was, because that hurt my fucking brain.
Did she just fall down a flight of stairs?
She's not pregnant, jeez.
No, but she's old enough that she'd break her neck.
Okay, so let's just zip through these articles real quick that I got, because there's some doozies in here that you guys are going to fucking not like. Where is it? Back to StreamYard. So we're going to look at We're going to look at one COVID article, I think. One COVID article. And then one COVID action article, and then a weird one about some dumbass that we all know. Okay, so the U.S. Okay, honey, are you ready for your brain to hurt? You understand that they talk about, doses of vaccines,
yeah.
Everyone get it, blah, 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 right? The U.S. may cut some Moderna vaccine doses in half to speed the rollout.
So you're going to prolong the pandemic because you're going to cut doses in half.
Yep. That is what they are saying.
Have fun, people.
This is why I say never go for the first round of anything. The U.S. government is considering giving some people half the dose. Some people. Keywording. Some people half the dose of Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine in order to speed vaccinations. Talk about cutting fucking corners. Jesus. A federal official said on Sunday. Monsef Cellier, head of the Operation Warp Speed.
The New York news story. What New York news story, Gunfox?
I don't know. I don't have a chat up right now. I'm trying to read this story. The federal vaccine program said on CBS's Face the Nation that officials were in talks with Moderna and the FDA about the idea Moderna's vaccination requires 2 injections. So does that mean you're going to have to get 4? We know that for the Moderna vaccine, giving half of the dose to the people ages 18 and 55, 2 doses, half the dose, which means exactly achieving the objective of immunizing double the number of people with the doses we have. That was a word salad fucking what the hell? So we're going to make sure people get the full dose by giving them 2 shots of half the dose. Retarded. We know it induces identical immune response. Yeah, but it won't be as effective. Moderna and the FDA could not immediately be reached for comment. No shit, they're probably going, shh, don't say it. The U.S. CDC, the CDC and prevention, the CDC, said it had administered 4.2 million first doses of COVID-19 in the country on Saturday, as of Saturday morning, and distributed 13 million. What?
Well, good thing I'm not taking it. If they don't like it, they can kiss my ass. The selective boy.
The New York news story. We'll take a look at that one in a minute. She'll look at that one tomorrow. The U.S. has also approved a vaccine from Pfizer, which, like Moderna's, requires 2 shots. Vaccinations have fallen far short of early targets. Yeah, because nobody wants to take this weird-ass first shit because you're all acting funky. Like, why is it some of your why isn't the government isn't taking it first? Why aren't the senators and these people taking it first, huh? Slough said he was optimistic vaccinations would continue to accelerate. He rejected the suggestion that officials should prioritize giving more people a single shot, rather than holding back doses for the second shot, saying that cutting Moderna vaccine doses in half was a, quote, more responsible approach that would be based in facts and data. Slough said it would likely not be known until late spring whether vaccinated people can still spread the disease to others. Then what is the point of the trials? You've had a year for your vaccine trials, and you have not done it.
Should we just read the rest of the headlines?
Well, we're almost there.
Okay.
Why?
Well, because we're cutting into Trippy, and...
So?
Okay.
I have no more sympathy. I don't care if we're cutting off Trippy and Minions and everybody. Don't care. The people are here to watch us, and it's great. I'm happy. Oh, you can last till midnight. It's only 11:40. We got 2 articles left.
Yeah.
This one and the Josie one. Police need to cool it. This is an editorial from Calgary because there has been some weird shit going on with the cops.
I'm gonna go get my other drink.
Now?
What do you mean now?
You don't want to hear this? Because this is that video that was going viral on TikTok and everything about the kids. I think this is the kids that got yanked off the ice. And it's exactly what I fucking thought. Shocking video has been doing rounds of police in Gatineau. Oh, this is the Quebec. Wait, what? Is this about Quebec or is this about Calgary? Shocking video. Okay, so everyone saw this video. Did you see this video?
No.
I was going to tell you about this. I thought it was your aunt at first. So 6 people on New Year's Eve were at a house in Gatineau, and they got raided.
Oh, yeah, no, they just had one person over.
Okay. The event featured 2 older parents and 2 of their adult children who were accompanied by their partners. A neighbor apparently called the police to rat them out. Yeah, because this is some weird shit that's going on in both countries.
Mm-hmm.
Is this fucking tip line all over. So every province has a snitch line. Every state has a fucking snitch line. So you guys can't sit there and go, you fucking pricks, blah, blah, blah. No, it's both countries because whatever you guys do, we do. And whatever we do, you guys do. It's fucking weird. See, gunfucks, you always talk about, we're going to invade Canada. Well, unfortunately, I think we've kind of collided and invaded each other here. Because this is some retarded shit. Oh, I'm sorry, people. That one I could not stop. 2 of them were arrested and all of them fined. The video, like most such videos, does not tell the full story. No shit. From what it does show, it appears the police response was excessive. Did all of those cops who show up have nothing better to do? Was there no real crime going on in Gatineau that evening? Probably not, because it's Gatineau. I mean, Gatineau's fucking swap country. Really, it's not a city. It is fucking hillbilly. It is hillbilly French country, and I'm not joking. You seriously, if you turn down what you think is a driveway, you will dip into a swamp. It is like the fucking frozen bayou. I shit you not. Go through the Everglades and then go through Gatineau and Ottawa area. It is the same thing, just one's ice covered and one's not. Why else couldn't you guys invade us? Because swampland. Swampland. 2 of them were arrested and all of them were fined. The video, like most such videos, does not tell the full story. We support many of the restrictions put in place to reduce the transmission of COVID-19 across Canada. We do not support is over-the-top law enforcement of these rules. Instead of outright criminalizing the deeply personal ritual of family holiday gatherings, public health officials should have offered recommendations on how to facilitate safe and responsible gatherings. Yes, everyone sit there and wash your hands and don't tongue fuck your aunt. Don't French kiss nanny. You're fine. And responsible gatherings, such an isolating in events and only inviting over low risk persons. Like I said, don't tongue fuck Nana. People go to great lengths in normal times to gather over the holidays, making elaborate travel arrangements and rearranging their work schedules. They could have maturely handled holiday gathering protocols. They did. Technically, there were only 2 people in that household who weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
We are deeply concerned about excessive enforcement of minor infractions. Take, for instance, the policing of mask laws. Which is weird, because I don't seem to run into this problem. I really don't. We are deeply concerned about excessive enforcement of minor... we support indoor mask mandates. Yes, I don't support mask mandates. I support the business not getting fined and me just walking in and doing my business, walking out, pulling my gator down, and that's it.
Yeah.
I do it every day, all day long. I can deal with this for now. I'm just not wearing the blue square of conformity. Should you wear one in a store? Yes. Is it the end of the world if one person in a store doesn't? No.
Exactly.
Like, that's the point. As long as if the person is sitting there coughing and spewing and putting and sneezing all over all the fucking produce, might be a problem. Let's see here. Reminds me of stories of Romania and East Germany. Schusswaffen and Stasi. Yes. What do you call a drunk who works at an upholstery shop? A recovering alcoholic. Well, I don't tongue butter, Nana. Who am I supposed... Well, if I don't tongue butter, Kid Nana, who am I supposed to? Fairy Kitten, you're supposed to tongue butter the dog, I guess. That's what these people want. They want you to fuck a dog and eat the bugs. People go to great lengths in normal times to gather over the holidays, make an elaborate travel arrangement in rear... What did I... Oh. Thank you. Should you... Wait, did that... Nobody needs to call the cops because one guy isn't wearing a mask. If bylaw or police officers stumble upon someone without a mask, they should politely remind them that they really should be masked up. Or at the most, issue them a fine. Or, shut the fuck up. That's an easy one. That guy's not wearing a mask. Oh no. Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's another one. Social media influencers out there who see this video will never see this video. I don't give a fuck. Stop telling your followers to harass people who aren't wearing masks.
Yeah.
It is annoying and tedious, and you need to rot in hell for it. You are starting fights that you should not be allowing to be started. And we'll get to one of those in a minute. But still. Yeah. But still... Instead, there are scenes of police dragging people out of stores for not wearing masks. That is not a proportionate response. No, but I don't think they're dragging the person out of the store for not wearing a mask so much as instead of the person going, oh, your policy says I'm supposed to wear a mask. I don't want to wear a mask, but you don't want me in your store if I'm not going to wear a mask. Have a good day. Instead of doing that, it's fuck you. It's my freedom. I should be allowed to wear a fucking mask. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. No, fuck you, fuck you.
It's like
private companies have a no shirt, no shoes, no service policy. We've had that for fucking 50 fucking years. Mm-hmm. Private businesses can do whatever the fuck they want. You have no right. Once you walk in that door, you have technically minor citizen rights, but you technically have none. Your rights stop at that fucking door. Your right to walk out of the door is the only right you technically have inside of a fucking establishment, regardless of where it is. Mm-hmm. That goes for everybody on the fucking map. No one is entitled to shit. My parents aren't entitled to shit. Fuck, my mother pissed me off one day when we went to a Roadhouse to get a burger. Oh. I did not agree with having to pay that extra surcharge of $6 that was a forced gratuity or whatever for them being able to acquire low-cost meats to recuperate the money in which they are lying to their customers in.
But she was rude to that poor woman.
But yeah, she fucking treated that chick like wrong because that was just a waitress. And I called her out for it.
That poor waitress. I felt so bad for her.
Waitresses don't do shit. They have nothing to do. All they can do is sit there. Same with store clerks. Store clerks don't control the fucking rules. Stop being dicks. If you walk into a store and you don't have a mask on and nobody says anything, do your business, get the fuck out. If you walk into a store and someone who works there says, can you please put a mask on? Just fucking do it. Who cares? It's my freedom. It's their freedom to kick you the fuck out of their store.
Yep.
Regardless of what it is. Walmart, anybody. It doesn't fucking matter. It's a private establishment. Shut the fuck up. Or stop trying to fucking nitpick what episodes of social programs you're going to fucking have and still call yourselves what you are and then shit on everyone else for it. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the TED Talk. Politicians and public health officials need to get with the program. Police need to cool it. Yes, and people need to stop being fucking retarded. Next one. Like Jose Canseco. I didn't share that article. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm going to share this and everyone can see what Jose Canseco's big titty daughter looks like. Well, she's wearing a corset, so her titties are big. I wish I could describe it to you, but that's fine. From Fury Kitten, my colleague got thrown out of a shop. He has COPD and has an exemption card. Nevertheless, thrown out. That's another one. See, the exemption... See, we have in Ontario, we have a law that says you can't conflict with the medical thing, okay? So, like, if someone has an exemption or whatever, they can't conflict with that. That's because it's a municipal bylaw.
Yeah.
That's just fucked up. Yeah, I've disagreed with the exemption card part, okay? That's different. That is a medical reason that they have proof of.
Yeah.
The store should abide by that and also give leniency to that. I'm talking about Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
Okay, like that's what I mean. And you know that. I'm talking about Joe Schmo. I'm not talking about a person with COPD who actually has a legitimate medical problem, which I did not say. Because you can do that. Now, that being said, unless their COPD is so bad that they can't even wear like a gaiter or something that just covers their face and even has little holes in it, fine. It might be. I understand. I know people that like that. That's what I mean. The politest people you will meet are people who have worked in retail, hospitality, security of the public for more than a year. Mm. Unfortunately, some people, like I said, people are dicks all around. Sir, you're not wearing a mask. Me, could you leave me alone, please? If they're not an employee. That's the whole thing. Like, you get into this weird aspect of it because private business is private business. I have a private business, and like I say to people, I follow the policies of my clients because I enjoy their money. Mm-hmm. If I don't follow their policies, I don't get their money, which means I don't have money. I don't like not having money. I like to have money. Don't have a lot of money, but $20 is $20. But yeah. Did I share it yet? Did I share the screen? No, I didn't. Okay, so my throat's going from doing all the yelling. Whew, I'm going to feel this tomorrow. Sexbin XJ Canseco vows to defend daughter's honor and beat up Jake Paul. Because Jake Paul's a fucking retard. She's okay, but that's cosmetic. Like, no. That's a lot of booze behind you, though. Oh, it's a bar. Okay. So she's in a bordello setup, so she's probably a dancer.
Yeah.
Josie Canseco. Really, Jose? I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. Your daughter's name, Jose, is Josie. I made a joke calling you Josie.
That's just funny.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's her Instagram photo. That's why. And he bets she has an OnlyFans. A lot of people want to punch out YouTube star Jake Paul and Logan, but mostly Jake. And that includes former Major League Baseball superstar Jose Canseco. Canseco wants to set up a boxing match with Paul, who recently knocked out ex-NBAer Nate Robinson, who actually fell into his fist if you look at it. He stumbled. And a lot of it stems from Paul's failed relationship with Canseco's daughter, Josie. Yeah, well, it's your own fault. You fucked that one up, dude. Retard. He seemed like a very nice young kid to me. Seemed a bit on the arrogant side, but then all of a sudden, they broke up. Yeah, I think Lana Rhodes had something to do with that. I gotta give you the final details, and they will come up, but, it left me with a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, yeah? Once Canseco, 31 years Paul's senior, mentioned boxing, Paul had a brutal response on Twitter saying, "No problem, I love to smash Cansecos." Oh, boy. That got... Have you seen what Jose Canseco still looks like? His arm is the size of your fucking head.
That's so stupid.
I bet she tastes better than my name. I wasn't going to say anything, Fury, because... Yeah. You see, the problem is, though, once you factor in the fact that she's banged any of the Paul brothers, probably both, it's like, no.
Yeah.
I can't look at any social media like any of these social media thoughts out there, and you know the ones I'm talking about. I can't look at them the way all these other, I can't look at them and go, "Oh, she's so pretty." I go, "Look, she hooked up with that retard?" Jesus. And yes, that's the word of the day, because I am the special, and it's New Year's, and I'm going to use that word as much as I can. That got Canseco fuming. The former American League MVP and World Series champion said he'd trained with Floyd Mayweather and vowed this was no joke. "If I get in the ring with him, I'm going to use 270 pounds, get him in the corner, and it's going to be simple, blunt force trauma." Yeah, well, you're 270 pounds and you're fat and slow, so... I said you got big arms. I didn't say anything else was in shape. After Flama... Oh, that's just Johnny Football is back. Yeah, so... Jake Paul gonna die. If not by... Oh, that's the other one.
Both Paul brothers are dead.
I gotta find that video real quick. Blind, you talk. I gotta find that video. I want to go out on that. Actually, you know what? While I'm doing that, we can watch this video.
It's what video?
What time is it? It's perfect. We'll go out. We're gonna watch. Talk. Take woozle wazzle.
Woozle wazzle.
You're taking the show.
Oh.
I've been watching way too much Red Letter Media.
Yes, yes, you have.
Hey, it's helped, hasn't it? Have I been a ball of or have I been all energetic and happy? Woohoo!
Yes.
Fix your top. People can see your boobs.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
My top was... What are you talking about?
Okay, back to the work. So, this guy, this slick individual, is Pierre Polivier. She secretly wants to bang him.
I do.
Apparently so, the way that you talk about him. Oh my god, we love you, Pierre!
Because he's actually a politician that fucking says what he means.
I know, Functional's the one with the Superman crush on him. Sorry, Functional, but you got a man crush on Pierre, and you know it. Headphones? Headphones?
Remember to share.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to go grab a P.O. box this week. Yay, P.O. box! Because apparently the 500 people want a P.O. box to send her bombs and shit. And try and dox us.
There's somebody who wants...
Someone wants to dox us. That's funny.
There's someone from Listowel who wants to send me a package of edibles.
From Listowel? Shit, I'll just drive to Listowel and pick it up. It's not that far. It's only an hour. If that, 45 minutes. Okay.
Well, DM her then. And I'll see.
I'd like to speak about the other pandemic.
Oh.
Its symptoms include drug overdoses, depression,
Yes.
and even suicide. According to our public health agency's recent report, the grim story is this. BC paramedics saw 2,700 calls, a 700 call increase in people asking for help to save the lives of someone who is overdosing on opioids. That's 700 more people yelling into the phone at an operator to ask for an ambulance to save the life of a dying person.
Boredom's a bitch.
It's not just BC, in Alberta and Ontario, 50% increases in opioid deaths. Stats Canada reports
100%. Wow.
that the number of Canadians reporting good public health
To add to that, so you know how we have that safe injection site right downtown by
Yep.
two of the lawyers' offices, right? Like
Yep.
right around the corner from from two of my clients. That safe injection site I have seen personally an increase in like the amount of times I've seen police enter that place compared to before, because I go past there every couple minutes, right? And versus the amount of people that have been walking in and out, and the amount of people that are standing in line and outside having cigarettes. You can see it. And fentanyl's the bitch is the big one still, but fentanyl's not even that bad anymore. It's still oxy. It's still the prescription meds.
Yep.
dropped from 68% to 48%
Wow.
in just the last 2 years.
That's
Calls to one suicide prevention line tripled, prompting one Conservative MP to call for all of the hotlines to be merged into one to serve all the desperate people seeking help during these desperate times.
I
But
thought they were.
what is behind all of this misery? Well, part of the answer is worklessness. Through no fault of their own, and because of the pandemic lockdown, 9 million Canadians were forced out of their work
Yep.
and rightly received CERB benefits. Now, replacing their incomes, while necessary, does not replace their work. Allow me to quote from the public health officer. Statistics Canada found lower life satisfaction among unemployed Canadians and noted that this relationship is about more than money. This is echoed by systematic reviews exploring unemployment and mental health, unemployment and health, and unemployment and mortality risks.
well. Think about it.
The National
But
How when we spent that year
when I was unemployed.
when you were unemployed,
Yep.
that was the hardest year
I almost offed myself.
of our.
No, I never told you. I almost offed myself a few times that year.
Well,
But that's in the past.
but it's it's a testament to what he's saying here.
There were times when I looked at that balcony, like, yeah. But I never did it. That's the whole point. You can't quit. Not allowed to quit.
Bureau of Economic Research found that a 1% increase in unemployment leads to a 3.6% increase in opioid deaths.
Wow.
They get bored. Not kidding. You got nothing else to do. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Pop pills.
University of Calgary found that a 1% unemployment increase led to a 2% increase across Canada in suicide rates. In other words, worklessness is literally lethal.
Yep.
Researchers looked at 310 men laid off from a ball bearing manufacturing plant in the early 1980s and found that 2 years after the layoffs, those who still didn't have jobs reported higher rates of mental health, hospital visit, medication requirements, and other health problems. 2 years later, those people...
We lost Bud, and we lost a whole bunch of the steel sector around here, right?
Yep.
And when that happened, our increase, not just from the cancer patients, not from the people that got cancer from working at Bud, but the fact that they lost all of that. Like when Patriot bought the Forge, when they shut down the Forges, when they fucked our entire automotive sector up.
Yeah.
That caused a massive problem. It was bad.
People were suffering more than their compatriots.
That was when Dad went and started up the computer business and ended up doing all that other shit. Because he got out of steel, found out there was nothing left. He couldn't do anything, especially after the crane fell on him.
Yeah.
And that's what ended up happening.
Who had found jobs.
Links in the description if that thing's not coming up with the links.
If worklessness
And also, go check out my shirt. Tell me how you like it. Before we end the show, let me know.
had a warning label, it would read, and I quote, "Unemployment raises the chances by about a third that a man will die in the next decade," to quote the former editor of the British Medical Journal, Dr. Richard Smith. "And for those in middle age with the biggest commitments, the chance doubles. The men are most likely to die from suicide, cancer, and accidents and violence," end quote.
What did I just say?
Yep.
One study by Dr. Diet
And strangely enough, I've only had the equivalent of 3 weeks' work, less than 400 hours since March. Oh, working helps me with my anxiety and mental stability. I have had more psychotic episodes in the last 12 months than the previous 6 years, and strangely enough, I have had only the equivalent of 3 weeks' work. That sucks, Fury.
in the United States
And that's what I mean. But you're still, you're progressing through. You're moving through. That's good. Keep it up. You're doing good.
found that those people who remained out of
Do you want to finish watching this tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's going to finish watching the rest of this tomorrow because it's midnight and I don't want to go anymore because I want to go shoot people before bed.
If there is a coffee stream tomorrow, because if Logan is not in daycare, I can't do it.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
How am I supposed to stream with both of them?
I don't know.
Especially right now.
Well,
when
or
a
how
3-year-old
how about temporarily until the kids go back to school, why don't you do a late night show?
Okay.
Like-
Well, first of all, I have to call the daycare in the morning anyway.
Yeah,
To
well,
see
I'll
if
check
they're
my email.
open.
Let me check my email.
Um,
But yeah, continue to talk and say your goodbyes.
But if there is no daycare this week, then I will do nighttime shows. But I'll keep you guys apprised on Twitter, so be sure to keep your eyes on that. If you haven't watched the Molly Burke video, I do apologize for it being 36 minutes. I was...
Think about it this way: when you see 36 minutes, it's about 2.5 hours of her trying to get the right thing.
I literally re-recorded 5 times before I did this last take. So
Ooh, the resistant bands are on sale. Oh, and I'm also gonna, since we're gonna have the PO box, I'm gonna set up a wish list for her and so everybody, because apparently that's the thing to do on the other individual app that nobody dares speak its name, because people are really generous over there. It's fucking weird. Not that you guys aren't generous. It sounds bad. I'm just talking about in comparison. It's fucking weird.
I'm going...
Seriously, like I watch like the people I see so many Amazon. Oh, look, someone bought this from Amazon, and these are people with like less than her for numbers. So it's kind of cool.
I'm thinking we should.
And also, they're going to be doing 3-minute videos soon. That'll be even more fun and redundant.
I think we should get a UPS address.
I already did.
Oh, you.
I've already working on that.
Oh.
I have to go to the UPS store and do it. It's like $30 a month, $40 a month.
Oh, that's actually cheaper than Canada Post.
Well, Canada Post can suck a cock because they suck anyway. They're not. You mean privatized Post? Because people forget that they're a private fucking company like UPS, so we don't have to use them. They're not a government agency, but people treat them like they are. They haven't been since the goddamn 90s. Okay, now that my rants are over for the night, I'm so glad you people came to watch us tonight because I decided to show my stupid ass back up.
And if you happen to have a nameless account over on TikTok, while Pink Hollow is shooting people, I'm gonna go live for a bit. So if you haven't had enough of me, and you want to come and see what the ridiculous people do, you can come over there.
Okay, so wow, you're gonna have to read this Twitter thread.
What Twitter thread?
From James Dean, the guy you responded to.
Oh no.
Yeah, why is she bouncing around and is totally beyond me. I'm sure don't want to spend hours reading through comments on that video to find out if she's ever answered why she's choosing to do such a silly thing. You're having a fun conversation, aren't you?
Well, see, my problem is, like, I understand
You're gonna have to talk about this later. We're trying to get off the show. We are
I
not
know.
ranting monkey.
I know. Okay.
People have already left thinking
right.
we ended the show.
All right, guys. I'll keep an eye on Twitter.
What's your TikTok? It's just Blind Press, and mine's just Driving A. Hers is Blind.Press.
Yeah.
Look for the girl holding the gun.
Yeah.
You'll see our faces more. Nobody wants that. I just put up Call of Duty and rant video, or Call of Duty and random shit that I don't understand why I put it up, but people seem to like the random shit more than the other stuff, even though I put more work into the Call of Duty videos. Speaking of which, I need to go make videos.
All right, guys. Keep an eye on Twitter to see if there's a coffee stream tomorrow.
We love you all. Have a good day. Find me on Activision. Find me on Twitter. Find me on PlayStation. Buy my shirt. Tell me how you like the shirt. Love you all. Have a good night. Where's the
Bye-bye.
off button? Off button! Siri, turn off StreamYard.
That doesn't work.
Yes, it did. See? Look, it ended stream. See? Look.